Hello everybody, welcome back to some Borderlands. So I did like I said, and I went and found a cord to plug in my wireless controller. And it's pretty long. Hopefully it works. I mean, it shows that it's plugged in, so, I mean, there's that. And yeah, we're picking up where we left off. We're heading to, good lord. Where?
Alright, boys, take him out!
So yeah, this is a thing that happens every now and then as well. Where, I spent apparently too much time standing there, and then, you know, these guys who climb over this wall, despite there being nothing on the other side, fucking spawned right on me. But that's fine. We don't have to really worry about it. Because we're here to kill Bonehead.
You remind me of my mother.
Yeah. Maybe it was Bonehead that I was thinking of that didn't die in one shot from the sniper and not,
Kill him! Kill him now! Time to pound.
Because as you can see, he's level 12, which is absolutely insane for where we're at.
Fuck. This guy!
Yeah, I like holding up here. I mean, obviously there's...
I'm really good at this.
It's almost the same as holding up on the other side, but not quite. I like this one better because there's no route up to us. Which means that the psychos can't get there. Now, sometimes the psychos do get closer. Damn it. There we go. Like, sometimes the psychos do get closer. They don't stand there. A lot of the time, they'll run up and stand, like, right here. But that's still super easy to just not die from. That, probably the easiest I've killed that guy since I started playing the game again. He also drops the Bone Shredder. I'm pretty sure this is a guaranteed drop. Pretty damn good weapon. It fires 2 shots at once. Has pretty good accuracy. Also has a pretty good weapon zoom. No elemental damage, but we're not super concerned about elemental damage right now, so... Or about keeping elemental damage right now, so I'll keep it. I'll use it at least for a little bit. We, might switch back to the other one since it has fire damage at some point, but that really depends on what we find before we hit Alpha Skags, because that's more or less when I will want an elemental weapon. Against human enemies, this is more than fine. So the first time you open that chest, I don't think it's possible for there to be weapons in it. I'm pretty sure it's just guaranteed. Because it has the Digistruct module in it, that it just guaranteed to have that and money. We've actually seen this gate before. The bus stop is just over there, and when Claptrap comes out, he like... This is where he crouches and takes cover, and the one guy jumps over the fence to attack us. And we can actually get right back to Fyrestone from here. Which means that there is zero reason why these guys shouldn't have already taken over Fyrestone. Because yeah, Fyrestone is like literally right there. Like that green light is the thing. Is the new U station right outside Zed's place. But if we go over here and climb up and get a little bit more loot, assuming we don't fuck up and fall down, but since I'm not using, but since I switched controllers, that shouldn't be an issue. Because I remember, I think when I was playing as Roland, I came up here and the fucking controller drift. Yeah, see, so this loops right back around so that you can get back into the base. So you could run up there and run all the way around here to go after Bonehead as well, but not really much point. And then you can drop down here to get right back to Fyrestone. Also very little point, but you know, it is a little closer to 137 damage. Damn. What is my sniper? 54. Let's see, 137. Do I still have my calculator up? I don't. only 180, eh? So that's 246. My other one does, on a critical hit, I think like 400 and some, right? And there's no better weapons there. Alright. Although I am hearing a bandit yell, so I wonder if those 3 dickheads respawned again. That's right, we'll be able to deal with them rather quickly. See, it drops right in there. Any monkey can do it. Listen, thanks for saving me all that trouble. I'm going to set you up with an all-access runner account. It'll keep you in a vehicle until my gratitude wears thin.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Fyrestone bounty board.
Y'all got one last hurdle to escape Fyrestone. Sledge's bandits put up a gate across the main road. The controls are on the far side. To reach them controls, you need to get yourself a runner from that there catch ride. Then drive up the ramp and jump the gully we call Piss Wash. Once you're over, attack them from behind and open that gate. Alright. So as you can see though, Claptrap informed us that there were more bounties to be had. Just had lunch, by the way.
Still haven't found the vault.
So I may have a little bit of shit stuck in my throat. This is Patricia Tanis calling for anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together. I hid 5 of my data recorders in the arid Badlands, but now I've decided I want them back. Listen to each one, and your Echo device will record them. Once you have all 5 recordings, upload them to the bounty board. Scooter's letting you drive as runners, huh? You know what's fun? Roadkill and running over everything that's stupid enough to wander in front of your grill. I bet you're squeamish, though. I bet good money you haven't got the guts to go roadkilling yourself. You want to bet? It's the best part of these things. The vehicles in this game are insanely overpowered for the most part.
That right there is a beaut, man. My runners ain't the prettiest gal at the dance, but she'll put out the
'Cause,
second
like,
you ask her. And be sure
yeah.
to hit the boost to know everyone wants to catch a ride with the scooter man.
Yeah, you can run over everyone super easily. Now, I want to see though. Okay, so it is telling me to go for the other one. The other one first. Oh, whoops. They handle better in 2 than in this one. They're not horrible to drive by any means. But at the same time, they're not the best. You also get, I do believe,
no end to my power?
less experience. Now, you may think, but you just got 2,000 experience. Yes, well, that's because I completed the challenge. I'm assuming to kill Skags based on the title. It was like sit, stay, play dead. You also, unfortunately, can't pick up loot while you're in it, but that makes sense. Alright, here we go. There we can finally regen some health consistently. So yeah, this here is the gate that we need to get through. So we'll loot some stuff from in front of it first. Guys on the other side can't do anything, despite obviously knowing that we're here. And you would think that, you know, considering how that's put together, that the rocket launcher on my vehicle would be able to tear it down, but as with pretty much every game with rocket launchers, the rockets don't do any actual environmental damage. I say, well, most games, obviously. Some do quite a bit of environmental damage, depending on the game. I mean, if you go with the Worms games, it does... Oh, I guess that's called a bazooka, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same shit. Also, killing, like, the low-level guys with that same reasoning behind meleeing the pup skags instead of just leaving.
You know, did you just leap over piss wash goalie and one of my runners? Man, dude, tell me when you're gonna do that crap. That was awesome.
But yeah, you do get less experience for killing things with the vehicle, but at the same time, there are challenges for killing things with the vehicle. So if you're in like a slightly lower area or something, in general, it's not like, because you'll still obviously gain some experience. Also, everyone had, all of these also have the gun in front, which you do need to be at least somewhat aimed at the guys to hit them with, but yeah, you get less experience, but you also get some good bonus experience if you kill them with it. It probably doesn't balance out in the end. You probably would get way more experience if you got out, killed everybody. Kind of like in the original Mass Effect 1, where, you know, if you're in the Mako, you got less experience, so pretty much whenever you... Now, let's see, is this the first one she wants me to collect? It is not. So we won't. But yeah, so pretty much every time that you were out on a planet and you came across enemies, even though you were in the giant armored vehicle, that there was basically zero chance anything but a Thresher Maw could take out. You would stop, get out. Now, to be fair, against Thresher Maws as well, if you got out of the Mako, you know, you could take cover behind it, and as long as you weren't in the Mako, it couldn't blow up, so you had perfect cover, basically. Thankfully, though, that is something they changed for the Legendary Edition. You now get the same amount of experience whether or not you're in the Mako, which is nice. Sledge has been doing everything he can to stop the travel between Fyrestone and New Haven. Now there's one less obstacle. At least folks can come and go the easy way. Head on back to Zed, let him know you fixed the catch a ride and opened up the main road. He'll be happy to hear it. Squeeze him a little, and I'm sure he'll cough up a little something for you trouble. If you don't, tell him Scooter's gonna come out there and kick his quack ass.
At the Fyrestone bounty board.
And then, yeah, even more missions. We may get sent into a new zone in this part as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that. No, not Zed. Give me the hidden journals, because that should be, yeah. So I thought the first one's in Bonehead's encampment here, which should still be cleared, since we were just here. But I think these guys respawn as well.
Patricia Tanis, Doll Scientific Advisor, Day 1 on planet Pandora. I have been assigned to this sector by my superiors to find evidence of abandoned alien technology, similar to that found by our competitor, the Atlas Company, in the ruins on Prometheus. Technology that many believe made them the superpower they are now. This kind of find seems astronomically improbable on a rock like this, but my benefactors believe in it enough to waste my considerable talents. I've only been here for 3 hours, and I already believe this planet will be the death of me. Scientists do not chase myths and legends.
Well, at the very least, I'm pretty sure she survives all the way through Borderlands 2, so...
Day 43 on Pandora. At least I believe it to be the 43rd day I've been here. The moonlight cycles are difficult to get used to. The planet rotation day is over 90 hours.
Okay, the next one's all the way over there, so...
long. The people that inhabit this salted dust ball are as ignorant as I've seen in this galaxy. When I attach scientific inquiry to something like the Vault, I'm greeted with silly nursery rhymes and slack-jawed soliloquy about a man who knew a man who knew a man. They drift off into a stupor where I half imagine they're drunk or brain damaged and are unaware of my continued presence. If I believed in hell, I would contemplate how it compared to Pandora. Ironically, such a belief would align me with these Neanderthals.
Oh, he actually did drop a gun. Now, I don't remember if... Because unfortunately, I'm not sure if... Oh, and I can't look at whatever. I can't look at my inventory while I'm in here. If you're a high enough level to equip the gun... Okay, it still shows the level requirement. But I wasn't sure. Oh. But anyway... We can turn in our blood on the tires quest. Ah, that was worth every penny. Be careful though, Scooter has no sense of humor. He revoked my catch ride permit after I brought back one too many blood-soaked runners. Shock elemental artifacts allow you to customize your skills with the power of lightning. The key component for such an artifact is the shock crystal. I can fashion an artifact for you, but you'll need to provide the crystals. Go to the lost cave and shoot the crystal clusters to break them apart. Watch out for the bandits that have taken over the cave. Not the most threatening thing in that cave, though, are the bandits. Because there is 100% alpha skags out the ass in there. Some of the locals heard you open that barricade and hightailed it for New Haven. I wish them the best of luck, but the area is still crawling with bandits. Sledge is still out there, and just between you and me, I ain't going nowhere till I know for sure I won't end up dangling from a pike. I think you're ready to go after Sledge now. You'll probably find him in the old Headstone mine, but you can't just waltz in there. The place is locked down tight. If there's any way to get inside, Shep Sanders knows it. He was a foreman for Dahl until they pulled out and left him here. You'll find him near the crossroads, keeping an eye on the bandits.
You got what you need, now scram.
So yeah, I think we can now equip, a third weapon.
This man, Sledge, has something we need. You are going to get it from him. Sledge is a bad man who has done terrible things to the people of Fyrestone. Do what you must.
Yeah, they like to do that in a lot of games, don't they? Where it's like, you definitely need to go kill this guy, so they just make him like a very bad guy. Like, there's so few where like you kill the guy and it's like, I kind of feel bad about this, you know? But then again, based on, research and that, the majority of people, if given the choice to be a good guy or a bad guy, will go with being a good guy. So that makes sense that you don't see that forced on you very often. Now the rifle can go, and so can the repeater. Alright. Hello, friend. The name's Shep Sanders. I oversee the operation of Zephyr Substation and Headstone Mine. Well, that's what I did before Dahl pulled out and the bandits moved in.
You know, Shep Sanders in the arid Badlands has another job for you.
Yeah, thanks. I got that. You want to kick Sledge out of Headstone Mine, huh? Good for you. I think you're crazy, but I'll give you a hand. You need the key. Last I checked, there was one down in the Zephyr Substation office. Of course, the bandits aren't going to make it easy for you. Kill Rack. There's a flock of Rack that keep flying around the wind turbines at Zephyr Substation. The bandits may have control of the turbines for now, but I plan to take them back, and in the meantime, I don't need Rack flying into the blades and damaging the equipment. So I'm willing to pay you to eliminate the entire flock of Rack. And then, during one of their first raids, the bandits took over Zephyr Substation and set the emergency brakes on all the wind turbines. They tried to ransom the region's power supply, but Helena Pierce refused to negotiate. We've been running off generator power ever since. Since you're on some sort of anti-bandit crusade anyway, why not release those brakes and turn the power back on? There'll be reward for your trouble. Alright, so we now have a bunch of quests. As you can see, most of them are level 10. One's 13, although it's unnecessarily 13. And then one's 15, and we definitely won't be doing this one right away. But the other three are more or less all the same quest. I mean, well, obviously they're not the same quest, but they're all in the same location. Now I think the rack are over here. Yeah, there's the hive. And oh. It's it's not targeting the ones in behind very well. The rocket isn't the best. In Borderlands 2, I want to say that the rocket, it's alright in this game, but I want to say in Borderlands 2, the rocket runner is like just fucking trash when compared to the machine gun one. Okay, now I know that there was some feeder rack in that in there. They all more or less died. In this, oh yeah, there's a gun. So yeah, that there was killing all the rack, obviously. Also, they clearly had a lot more than I think he wanted me to kill 10. But I think with that, we may have actually got, yeah, the chain killer. 10 enemies with no more than 7 seconds between each kill. We actually did 12, which is pretty decent. That's more or less where I get that. There's also a challenge for doing airtime, and there's like some weird fucking thing you can do at the ramp that we went over to get all of the challenges at once. Because it like tracks your wheels not being on the ground for the challenge or something, and there's like some weird thing you can do to like push, you like park at the edge of it, and then you do something to like give it like a little nudge off, and then as it falls it flips over, and because the wheels aren't touching the ground, and I think the biggest challenge is like 35 seconds of airtime or something, and since your wheels aren't touching the ground, it counts it as being airtime. Also, you may have missed it, but there was an elder, there you go, there's an elder skag, which is more or less the stronger version of the spitters. They're also annoying, but still not super difficult. I mean, obviously what we're doing right now makes them a piece of cake. But even outside the vehicle, oh look at that, a badass one. Yeah, see, like I said, the runners just trivialize them, which is why I don't mind that it gives you less experience. But wow, that badass kick. Maybe it changes the loot drop as well, because yeah, we got like nothing from them. Anyway, we'll clear this, since this place is bandits, we'll clear it with our weapons. Oh. Yeah, I'm not planning on getting any closer than I have to. Oh. There we go.
Feel it.
Yeah. I'm not. You clearly are, though. Otherwise, you'd be coming closer to me. Like, look at him. Fucking way over there. Oh, right. Forgot I have 3 weapons equipped now. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, I think somebody else may have triggered. This guy is super fucking annoying. There we go. Now stop running around all the way out there. I mean, I'm not hiding. Ooh, he dropped a purple. I definitely need to see what the fuck that is. Oh, maybe he didn't. I think it was just his health pack that he dropped.
Time to die.
One thing I will say about the psychos is you do have to be a little bit careful. Because,
Teach them a lesson.
if they get low enough health, as they're running towards you, they will just whip out a grenade and fucking kill themselves. And, while it's not, like, super, important to, or, like, super difficult to not get hit by them pulling out the grenade, at the same time, once they get the grenade out, even if you kill them, they still just drop, like, the grenade just drops next to them and can still explode. And since they're melee class that runs directly at you, I mean, obviously if they're too close, it doesn't end well for you. So this actually does start some turbines. And the weird thing about quests like this is because enemies respawn in areas, it kind of makes quests like this seem like, okay, but when the other guys show up, why don't they just turn them back off? You know, oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Now let's see, is this guy in here? I don't know what's with that guy. He's always in here, and he never comes out to fight. Like, they can't, I guess they can't open doors. Instead of a key, you found a note that was left in its place. Years of accumulated dust suggest that the key won't be returned anytime soon. You'll need for it elsewhere. The note you found suggests that the mine gate key can be found at Sledge's safe house to the north.
Strip the flesh, salt the wound.
Guessing that's a psycho. Oh, a burning psycho.
Greetings, traveler. New missions are available at the Fyrestone bounty board.
See, that's the kind of bullshit I was talking about with melee characters. I was at full shield. He hit me once, and it was gone. And like, yeah, he may have been a high-level melee character, but like, that's still ridiculous. He must be over here. Well, I got one. Oh look, our first bruiser. Just basically a lot of health and a big fucking gun. They're usually harder than that, but...
This is the 76th day. I was woken up, hoping I was having a reoccurring nightmare. We spent more than 36 hours earlier today relocating our campsite closer to our dig site, only to be ambushed by local wildlife that's hungry coming out of hibernation. Half of my staff was eaten alive, or killed by skags. I survived by hiding under a colleague of mine who was being devoured on top of me. His name was Carl. My emotions are deadened, and I grieve for none of them. In point of fact, the only emotion I felt was that of joy. I felt joy because his chair was always more comfortable than mine. I took his chair, and then I noticed the emissive glow on the rocks at the dig site.
Yeah, Tannis is a weird character. We will meet her at some point in this game, and then I do believe she plays a bigger role in 2. Or at least is, well, maybe not a bigger role, but is around more. I do believe in 2. But yeah, she's a weird one. I think even one of the characters, maybe maybe it is Gage who has it. Somebody anyway gets a head that's literally like just Tannis. Like it's just her head, which is weird. Like in this one here, I put the goggles on Lilith, and that's about as close to Tannis as you can get if for whatever reason you wanted to be Tannis. But in the second game, there's literally just a head that is Tannis, which is very weird since she's in the game. Like, If she died in this game, it would make more sense. But the fact that she lived through this game, and then they still just let you use her head, it's like, but why? Okay, so we'll go turn in those, and then we'll grab the other hidden journals. If I can remember where I parked my car. I think it was over here. Because that should level us up to 12. And the other journals aren't really in that difficult of a spot to get to either. I think there's only... No, I don't think that there's... One of them is could technically be in a difficult spot if you approach it from the wrong direction. Because it's at like a huge bandit camp, but like the bandit camp has like 2 different zones in it, and one zone is a higher level than the other. Nice shooting. Hopefully there won't be any further damage to the turbines.
I just keep getting better.
The power grid's back online, such as it is. Now I need you to go activate all the air conditioners. Just kidding. Doll sees those right about the same time they built the turbine. Some sort of green initiative, I guess. Crazy if you ask me. There's nothing green on this entire planet. Yeah, it's also crazy because, I mean, air conditioners quite literally save lives. I mean, same with, like, furnaces and heaters. Like, there's a reason we built things to control the temperature of stuff inside. It's so that we don't die from the weather outside. Oh, the other journal's like right here. Oh, this is the next one apparently. There is another catcher right here. I don't remember if there's any loot around it though. Nope, doesn't seem to be. Also, just to show this, like you can see my vehicle's over there. You can always teleport to it. I mean, and most new use stations in areas with a catch a ride will be near the catch a ride. So a lot of the times you can just park the like it's actually better if you're going into a exceptionally dangerous area to park the catch a ride outside of it. And then go in on foot, because then that way if you die you can just respawn and then use the catch a ride to teleport right back, whereas if you go in with the catch a ride or with the runner and the runner blows up, then you're stuck actually going all the way back there.
Day 119. I sat in the shower in tears for just under an hour. This is interesting, considering we haven't had water for days. I equate my ever-decreasing sanity with that of the population of my dig site. With the investigation of the symbols and glowing patterns at the site, we finally unearthed arguably certifiable proof of the existence of alien life having been here on Pandora. But this celebration was lonely, as I only have 2 colleagues left. And I'm not too fond of the fat girl, Chimay. I've been told that scientific discovery requires sacrifice, but I never understood what they meant until now.
Yeah, see, badass corrosive skag, right? Even level 13, level above me, it's giving me the warning sign and everything, and just absolutely decimated by the runner. Although it did drop. Oh, that might actually be a purple weapon. Not. It is a shotgun though. 8, 9 shots though. It wasn't a shot. Oh, another one. Wow. Dropped 17 and 9. Wow, that's significant. Oh, well, 97% weapon damage. Yeah, no shit. It's better. Now let's trade that out. A pretty damn good shotgun. I can't believe it dropped 2 fucking shotguns. Yeah, so like this bandit base up here, I think that's where the shock crystals are. This side of it is actually like a fairly high level. But if we go around, I actually don't want to go through here. I want to go this way. But if we go around to the other side where the actual journal is, it's just like a normal level camp, like nothing too special about it. some, well, I mean, this is probably not worth getting out of the vehicle for, but yeah. Well, anyway. And drop. I see, and I think it's just bandits, though. Yeah. Yeah, see, even these guys are a little bit higher level. Oh, look at that, the level 15 fucking survived some. Still surviving. There we go. As you can see, though, hitting the higher level guys even damages the fucking runner. But, I mean, we also didn't have to go over there, so, yeah. And Sledge's safe house to get the mine gate key, based on my other ones, will probably be the first one that we, like, get to at a level higher than we're supposed to be, or higher than the quest is. Yeah, Mr. Bruiser. You know what? You're right, I have grenades. Looking at all them crits.
Cover me, out of ammo.
Well, I mean... Oh, good lord. I forgot that these racks were here. They're very annoying when you don't have the right thing for them. Thankfully, though, Lilith, with her special ability there, as you saw, if you time it just right, works a treat.
Day 172. The fat girl, Shimei, was crushed under an alien ruin that collapsed today. She didn't die right away and begged me to put her out of her misery as she choked on various fluids and bile. I hesitated because she was the last one alive that wasn't me. As she was choking and coughing and dying, I tried to enjoy the interaction, which I imagined to be a conversation, as I knew it was the last I would have for a while. I finally got around to smothering her so that I could continue my research. I could tell that she regretted the decision. The skags have been waiting for this meal for a while. They will not go hungry tonight.
Yeah. So now, the story of Tanis. So she's all alone, but obviously, since she sent us the quest, you know, she's not dead. We're also now getting to the point where, you know, ammo may actually become a problem, because we're picking up so many different guns in that it's also dropping a lot more weapons. When you first start, it seems to basically just drop whatever you have, or whatever you've interacted with so far. Level 13, 11,000. I do have enough for that. I'm not quite a high enough level, but it's only one more, and it's a really fucking good shield, so I shall buy that. And then that is a bandit camp we'll have to deal with later. Nothing up there. And nothing down there. It's just a way to go basically around this bandit camp, because while you're out here, I do believe they will spot you and attack you sometimes, but... Hello, Skag. Oof. You know, it's very weird that, you know, in this game here, right, the first enemies they have you fight are skags. Like, this is the main enemy for quite a while. And then they release and it makes sense, you know, they're like small little dog things. And then, like, Borderlands 2 comes out, and I want to say more or less the first enemies they have you fight are the Bullymongs, which are basically giant four-armed gorillas. And it's like, who went from, like, the first enemies should just be, like, little, like, dog things to enemies should be giant gorillas? Like, who thought that those were equivalent starting enemies? I'm surprised they don't have you starting by fighting a rat. Just a rat. Oops. But yeah, we'll go turn in the journal. I doubt that that'll give us enough experience to level up, but as we head to our next quest, which should be in... I don't remember the name of the area now, but the next area anyway. We should level up pretty quickly because there's a fuck ton of skags there. I think that's when we'll start running into the alphas, which sucks so hard. In fact, we may even get another quest here that sends us up against the Circle of Death. So yeah, we can turn in that one. Thank you for returning my journal recordings. I know that you listened to them, so now I ask that you apply blunt force trauma to your head until you forget what you heard. Those journals are private and personal. Think you've got what it takes to be a gladiator? Enter the arena and put your life on the line for the amusement of our spectators and gamblers. Direct all inquiries to Raid Zabin, Director of Events. Pick up that one last just so that it's the active one. Rumors speak of Mo and Marley, two of the toughest skags to ever walk Pandora. I want their skulls mounted on my wall, but I'm too busy to go track them down myself. Instead, I'm offering to pay anyone to find them and take them down. This is actually a really hard mission. It's two very difficult skags that you have to defeat, but when I did it last time, I actually got lucky, and one of them got stuck on a rock, and he was too far away or not at the right angle or something to do his jumping attack, and because I think he did a jumping attack at me, and he landed in like a very weird position, and he couldn't jump again, and at the same time he couldn't move, like he couldn't get out of the area he was in, so he ended up really screwed. I used to hunt skags for the East Ridge near the mine. I was working on a new sniper rifle so I could really take him down. I never quite finished and had to stash the parts around so the bandits wouldn't find him. If you retrieve the pieces, it's all yours. I need the stock, body, sight, and barrel. And then the Circle of Death will do. Because we should be able to do, I think, the first round of that. We won't be able to do anything past that. Although I do believe at one point I was playing this with... Well, I'll show you when I get there. But I was playing this with my cousin, I want to say. And we did manage to do all rounds of this as soon as we picked it up, because we found a way, we found like a cheese way to do it, but I'm not 100% sure if it was this, I want to say it was this arena, because there are multiple of these around. But like, I'm not, it may have been a different one. But yeah, I can't remember what it was we did, but it involved one of us, only one of us going in and the other one staying outside the arena. And it just let us like cheese the fuck out of it. Because like when we go in here, like that's the arena. If we go up here though, because if you go in with multiple people, when you die you obviously respawn out here, but that gate's still closed so you can't go back in and help. But I remember it had something to do with like one of us stayed up here and the other one actually went in and did the fight, and the one up here could do something so that the one down there didn't die or some shit. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, we cheesed the fuck out of it and managed to get all of the all of the rounds. I think there's only 3 of them. But yeah, we managed to get them all done in one go, which was, as you can imagine, a nice chunk of experience. And also, as you can probably imagine, not really worth it in the end. Let's see, do we got a better... This is a good fucking SMG. 35 damage. And I mean, this is 12 times 2, so that's not nearly as good. Accuracy, recoil, and we got a scope on it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll buy that. Bone Shredder, goodbye. So, oh, I did sell my elemental one. That's a shame. Okay, well, considering where we're going... Oh, fuck me, I need to... Oh my god, I could have swore it didn't show a level requirement for that. Okay, and then we'll replace the sniper rifle with, considering where we're going. Unbreakable fire wave shield, but this one that I have is still way better. Alright. Fresh meat. Here's how it works. You survive, you get paid. Simple as that. Can't get it much simpler than that. Get in there, you live, you get paid, you die, I get paid a lot more. Either way, I win. Oh, and if you're gonna die, at least try to put on a good show. Scream and spurt blood a lot. The crowd loves that. It's also really weird because there is no crowd unless you have more people. Oh, that was a better one. Oh, and we got launcher, repeater, revolver, shotgun, SMG. Boop. I should also buy the grenade one. So these ones are green, right? And I do believe that if you buy the previous one, you do get the current, like the next tier for like a little bit cheaper. But I'm not 100% on that. Almost out of SMG ammo. Let's fill that up. Everything else is looking pretty good. Okay. Now, I don't remember exactly what's in the first round. I don't remember if they have alpha skags in the first round. Or not. Elders. And looks like adult, maybe. Oh, yep, there's the alpha. I don't think this was a shock one. Alright. Heyo.
Stronger by the minute.
So yeah, that's our first alpha skag, which should mean that we can now equip our shield, which is better. Unfortunately, we still need another level for this SMG. That's really good. All right, let's switch that around. We'll throw that there. But yeah, there's no way that we're doing any other tier of this right now, because the tiers after this are like fucking swarming with goddamn alpha skags, and are fucking brutal when you're too low a level to fight them. Call that skill. I saw a lot of luck in there. Crowd seemed to enjoy it for some reason though. Here's your cut. You want another go? You let me know. Extreme shock resistance. Well, back for more, eh? It's going to be tougher this time. I don't expect a punk like you to last very long, but you understand the sequel has to up the ante. But that's a level 15 quest, which we will not be doing. Okay, the shields can go away now. Alright, what do we got? 15, 15, another 12, 15, and 14. Well, the 12 is obviously where we're going. Let's see, how long have we been going? 12:51. So there's a decent chance that... Well, we'll head over to the area anyway. And then I'll check how long we've actually been recording for. Also, the shotgun that I have apparently wasn't the one that had shock damage on it, which is why it was fairly worthless against the skags. Because, you know, high damage can obviously penetrate the armor, but multiple low damage shots, not so much. It also may have just had, no, it just didn't have any shock. But whatever, that's why I kept the hive mind. Alright, let's see. How long have we been going? Because our next... Yeah, so we'll end this part here. And next time we'll head into the arid hills. Which we should have a few quests to get in there. I don't think... Let's see, now that we leveled up, did anything... You know, Shep doesn't have anything new. That's just a bounty board, but it should have like a yellow exclamation point if we actually had another quest to do there, or another quest to pick up there. So that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time for more.